Elon's big in all this stuff, right? His mind in blockchain technology, Web3 is not just fucking NFTs, as you just said, right? So he's big into crypto, he's big into all stuff. He may not be big into NFTs, but you're not going to be a damn fool to say that he does not know anything about them, right? So he obviously knows this is a platform for such. So when I said they're going to bring in businesses, they're going to bring all these people to make it more of a business networking platform. These people, NFTs and all stuff is going to be here. So it's not going to just bring them into NFTs. It's going to bring them into Web3, right? So they're now going to see, oh my greatness, look at all these motherfuckers that are here that are just buying bullshit, right? They're buying bullshit and they're fucking creating arguments, this, and this about certain things like this. Well, guess what? We actually have the money to do certain things where we can actually be here. We can hire a team that does all the space to do all this stuff for us. Our founders probably would never come only for fucking special events. We actually have all the stuff to even answer your questions. And even for those that fucking are opinionated and want to get their opinions out and maybe start the little FUD, well, we got even robots, or we got even other people that are getting paid to answer that for you that don't respond correctly. They're not going to respond in an angry thing that's just going to pass it by, where the person's going to get irritated and just not going to be there. It's going to be a real on business. It's no longer just going to be JPEGs. It's now going to start being food. It's going to start being, right? I feel like food's going to be the next thing, right? All these restaurants are going to come in like, oh my God, this is that. You literally come in because why the fuck would you not? Why would you not sell something if it's fucking McDonald's, if it's not even McDonald's, a small fucking business that was blowing up on TikTok, because there's other platforms to do is you blow up on TikTok, it's a small business, start an NFT thing, you sell this, and you give every person in a free meal for buying this fucking thing. You just fucking brought in $500,000, $1 million to even put back into your business, open another business, put it into other things, even open up another location somewhere else. But guess what? This is global. So how many people are really going to be going and getting a free meal? Because how bad is that really going to hurt you? Right? The people that are there probably will. You understand? Everybody else is, you know what I mean? But how bad is that really going to fucking hurt you? Now you just made all this fucking money. You already made up for it. Put that shit back into your fucking thing. You probably fucking, oh my God, there's hardly any regulations in this shit right now. The people that got fucking financial advisors, fucking accountants, all they're going to come in here and fucking wipe the fuck out of shit. They're going to fucking understand all the loopholes and all that shit where there's no regulations that are here yet that are that strong. You know what I mean? The people are barely finding out. They're barely trying to catch people on hella shit. For example, Bored Apes. They're in the, what the fuck? They weren't a fucking legit fucking a whole business 10 years ago that had a Web2 business that has all these fucking insurances, all this stuff to fucking help them out. No, that's gonna fucking come. You feel me? Like, what the fuck? And that's where it's gonna be. It's gonna be different. And guess what? They're gonna do what? Oh shit, this company's gonna come in and be like, oh shit, guess what? Ether Boost has 18 fucking K fucking holders. Sorry to say it, let me buy you out. Boom. Bomb. Now you're part of this. And guess what? We bought you out, not even just for your fucking thing. You can still use your brand. We bought you out to use all the people that were working at for you. That's what we bought you out for. Boom.
And people don't realize that there's projects that me and you are involved with right now, and a lot of the viewers of this show and of the Diamond Hand Media Group fam, with exact deals like that on the table. Like, people, that is potentially the future, that big companies come in and buy out these smaller companies that did it right and start dishing out their NFTs as VIP access. And the motherfuckers that were crazy enough to have the IPOs, the fucking original NFTs, the Genesis collections, they're the ones that are going to be repaid forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And I think it's going to be real fucking interesting. You know, it's funny you mentioned Bored Ape too, because I was thinking about this. We haven't heard anything with the SEC regulations, and everybody's like, oh, how regulations, and you even mentioned it, like, oh, regulations, what the fuck's gonna come? Like, I don't even think fucking, like, fuck, people are still going around shit. Like, there's just, there is no regulation still. There's still so much fucking time until there's none. So don't you,
right now.
Exactly. So don't you think that if Basie truly did something wrong, if they truly fucked up massively, it would already have come out by now? Like, don't you think that this is just probably they're trying to figure out how the fuck to regulate a token that other people are going to have control of, that the government cannot get their hands in, because motherfuckers aren't going to let they aren't going to let control of this go, and how can they get their portion? Am I crazy, man? Or do you think that this Basie shit is still it's still yet to be discovered? Because you mentioned like regulation, all that shit.
That's just it's gonna end up going so long that it's gonna take too long for even the courts to decide. It's gonna be dismissed, right? The case is gonna be dismissed.
Outside the statute of limitations, yeah.
The case is gonna be dismissed. It's gonna, but it wasn't for nothing. It was to bring to attention the real dogs are here and they're ready to regulate the thing. They're at least they're here to, you know what I mean? They're taking notice, right? That's what I'm saying. It's not necessarily they're here to hurt Bored Ape Yacht. I know nothing about them, but just by looking at the stuff, just doing like learning business stuff, just reading on it, like it's just common sense, man. There's a reason why there's no such thing as there's not allowed to be monopolies in fucking Web 2, right? In the real world. They already see it. Oh my goodness. All these smaller businesses, and who is the main dog? Everything runs through them. Who is following them? Who are they going to look after? Who is the next person? Oh, I want to get in contact. I'll pay $100 grand right now to get in contact with the Bored Ape holders to start my project. Why? Because my project will bring in me 500 grand right off the back. Dumb deal. What the fuck? I just followed their whole entire game plan. You know what I mean? So they don't want that. Guess what? I need to know your formula. Guess what? You know what I mean? So that's where it's at. And guess what? I don't know necessarily. The 8 team is where now they're at, where they have the funding to now get this whole team on their side as well. If they put the money, people need to stop thinking, put it back into the project. No, put it into the whole entire team, the business. Now you have the funding to put it in, and boom, make this shit 100% fucking legit. Open up a store in Web 2, a fucking brick and mortar store. You feel me? Boom, boom, boom. And then all the people are already taking advantage of the IP rights. That's how you're fucking will stop it from a monopoly.